Good morning, Tony here. I want to talk about Pam Bondi, the request from Congress to have Pam Bondi subpoenaed to the Oversight Committee, which is chaired by James Gomer Pyle. She refuses to be under oath. She did a staged briefing, which the Democrats walked out of because she wasn't under oath. There wasn't any point in asking her questions because she's just going to lie. Of course, because that's the whole Trump administration. All they do is lie. So the Bondi and Comer use that as a clip for their their web pages and their sites that, oh, the Democrats walked out because there wasn't C-SPAN there. No, they walked out because it was a waste of time. And it's just another cover-up by Pam Bondi's DOJ, the Trump administration. She has to be subpoenaed under oath for these questions about the Epstein files. It's a joke. And now, Bondi and Comer are like, well, wow, we were trying to get to it, and we thought that the Democrats were serious about it. No. Nothing's going to come out of that. They're not going to ask any serious questions. And any serious questions asked by the Democrats would have been lies. So, she's subpoenaed, right? If she gets subpoenaed, officially subpoenaed by Comer, she's not going to do it. She doesn't have to respond to it because you know who prosecutes people who are in contempt of Congress? The DOJ. You think she's going to prosecute herself? No. When you have corruption that runs through an entire administration, our government fails to work. There are no checks and balances. That's why the Supreme Court is so important. That's why Congress is so important. When you have Congress controlled by a party that's led by a corrupt president, you're going to have a corrupt Congress when they all kowtow in fear to him. Because all he does is threaten to primary him with his billionaire friends. And all these career politicians are afraid to stand up to Trump. Even though he's taking our country down the toilet. Even though we're losing our democracy. One piece at a time. Soon, people like me won't be able to post our opinions on social media. Because that'll be a crime. Something's got to be done about this. And what about the victims of the Epstein files? What about them? It's a sad state of affairs in this country, and we can only hope that things are going to start turning.